Hey, what is good, brotherhood? Martin here, and in this video I'll explain you guys exactly the 5 essential habits that you need to implement if you want to get consistent clients, results, and consistent income in your online business. Stick around because these tips I'll be sharing are ones that are often not talked about in the industry, especially number 5 is one that I might get some backlash for. It might trigger some people, but hey, I want to be completely honest and transparent with you guys and tell you exactly how it is. My name is 𝗵𝗱𝗍𝘂. I have built an online coaching business that allows me to live a life of freedom and abundance, doing what I love, completely aligned to my life purpose. And now I'm sharing these systems that allow me to do this with students all across the world who are now making between 10 to 100K per month, doing what they love in their online businesses as well. Before we jump into these 5 habits, I wanted to share with you guys a little story, an insight that I had the other day. So a client that I was working with a few years ago, let's call him John, was actually someone that I really resonated with. He was a very passionate individual who was really excited to share his gift with the world. But when I gave John these habits and the systems that I used to succeed, he kept telling me, no, man, I want to do things differently. I want to start a podcast. I want to do TikTok. I want to become a content machine. And he kind of fell for those shiny objects that don't actually get results. And he wouldn't simply take my advice. He went ahead and did his own thing. And he actually came back to me after like 6 or 8 months telling me, man, you are right. I went all across the board, do all this stuff, and it never got me any clients. You're right. It was actually the simple stuff that actually works. So my big insight from that was that online business is actually very simple. It's us who make it complicated by just not allowing ourselves to do the simple things consistently. Now let's talk about those 5 habits. Habit number 1 is go for rejection. The big mistake that many guys make in this industry is that they want to go for the win. They want to go for the success. And so they are subconsciously or consciously extremely afraid of rejection. That is exactly why they end up not taking action, or if they do get rejected, or they fail to hit their goals, or they try to sell something and they receive a no, they are completely obliterated mentally and emotionally. So what you can do is flip that script and go for rejection. Make it your goal to receive 100 rejections. So when you create your first concept that you want to take to your market and that you want to make sales with, you don't mind getting rejected, because every single piece of rejection is feedback for you that you can use to improve your service. Do not try to go for success or just positive feedback. Go for rejection. Habit number 2 is to zoom out and look at the big picture. Something that happens even to me someday, some of my team members, some of my clients, is that we have a shitty week or maybe even a shitty month in business. Sales are slow or non-existent. People are telling you to fuck off. Everyone's rude to you. And who knows, your toilet gets clogged, your sink is full of dishes, whatever it is, you just feel like it's not going your way. And you feel like, man, this business is maybe not for me. Maybe I just got lucky with it working. Maybe, we're going into a recession now and inflation and all this stuff and nothing works anymore. Everything sucks. That's where you're going to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. I have been in online business and coaching industry for 6 years now. And to be completely honest with you guys, it took me 3 years of experimenting and messing about to actually crack the code and find what works. And it's completely normal to have shitty weeks. That's where you should not get trapped in your own mind and think things are not working. That's where you should zoom out. Remember your mission, remember your purpose, remember your goal, and know, similarly to habit number 1, that rejection and negative feedback and tough times are extremely important to sculpt you, your character, and your business. Always going to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Habit number 3 is to be client obsessed. You got to be client obsessed, because another very big, very common mistake that online entrepreneurs make is that they create a brand, content, an online course that they want to see as an individual. This is what we would call selfish content or a selfish business, because it's all about me. The truth is that when you create something, because you've already gone through a transformation and you're sharing that transformation, you are using post-transformational language and post-transformational concepts that are not going to resonate with your target market who are pre-transformation. You got to speak their language. You gotta stop thinking about what you want to see as the individual, and you gotta become obsessed with what your client wants, what language they're speaking, what is the problem in their words, what is their desire in their words. You gotta become obsessed with that. What is their ideal solution? What is it that makes them pull the trigger? And that's why you gotta do so much market research, and that's why you gotta get rejected over and over again to actually learn these things. And that is how you turn a client obsession into consistent income, by creating something that the market truly wants. Habit number 4 is maybe one that some people might consider boring, because I know a lot of people don't like structure, don't like systems, don't like calendars. But guys, I gotta be really honest with you. A lot of business gurus might not tell you this. If you are not operating based on a plan, then you got nothing. That's why habit number 4 is plan and review. You gotta plan your weeks and your days, and within your days are individual word blocks. There should be a schedule with lists for everything, and you should have a monthly outcome, a quarterly outcome, and an annual yearly outcome that you're aiming for. And if that level of structure scares you a little bit, perfect. It scares me too to this day. It's really important that you lean into that edge. You take on that challenge that feels a little bit intimidating for you by planning and also reviewing. Don't be scared if you don't reach a goal. Don't feel bad about yourself. Just review your performance. Look at what you could have done better. Also look at what you did well. Take your lessons, your major takeaways, and review it. Plan and review is an absolute non-negotiable any successful online entrepreneur. Habit number 5, and this is a big controversial one. You gotta say no to a lot of things. A lot of people think that a successful online entrepreneur is someone who drives Lamborghinis, spends a lot of money on jewelry and gambling and drinks and trips on the yacht and girls and whatnot. Guys, that's usually something that comes after like 10 years of grinding it out. And I've been in this industry for 6 years. I have been grinding it out for 6 years. And yes, I've gotten into 10, 15K months in my business, and I've gotten to the point where I can have team members. But the reason I'm there, and the reason most people make it there, is because we say no. We say no to things outside of the business, but we even say no to things inside of the business. Shiny objects and distractions that I mentioned earlier, like starting a YouTube channel or podcast or TikTok, before having a simple, streamlined structure that gets you clients and an income consistently. In fact, I would say that sometimes, and this is the harsh, honest truth, you gotta say no even to rest and work-life balance. I'm one of those people who believes in not living to work, but working to be able to improve your life and have more moments of rest and presence. But in the process of creating that business, sometimes you even gotta say no to rest. And you just gotta go so laser focused that you say no to distractions outside, you say no to distractions inside, and you optimize everything for that simple process that gets you results in the business. Hope that you guys enjoyed those 5 simple habits that can get you those consistent results. And I would love to hear from you in the comments which one resonated with you the most. Which one are you going to implement in your own business? Which one do you disagree with? Come and debate me. I'd welcome it all. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this content, there's so much more to come. Make sure that you like this video to support it through the algorithm, get the word out to other online entrepreneurs. Make sure you subscribe to receive more of this content, and you hit that bell icon to get notified to not miss out on anything, because I'm going to be sharing massive value moving forward. I'm an open book, completely transparent. I say it how it is. I do not hold back. And I think it's time we have someone like this in the industry who does it just like that, so you guys can get accurate, empowering information. So with that said, see you guys on the flip side. Peace out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out one of the others. They're about to pop up on the screen right here, where I share more golden nuggets.